You're welcome to day 6 of our web development training using coding, and we have learned a couple of things in the last 5 days. So today we are going to continue. Now you see that place, that's the one we are going to go for. Yet don't be tempted to tap on this link 3 part 1. Alright, don't tap on that one for now. It's going to be for another day. For today we are just going to focus and finish the 2 course in this place that you are seeing me point now. When we are done with that course, tomorrow we'll now enter the link 3 part. So today we are going to be learning the second basics of HTML. So here they said add the closing tag for the anchor element so that only do you ever have deja vu becomes linked text. So you come here, this is the link. They now say that the text where the link should be embedded should be under do you ever have deja vu. So you will come to the end of that deja vu and you add the closing anchor tag. Alright, so that's what you are asked to do. Keep it up. You see, it's very correct. The next one, they said inside the opening link tag, add the missing attribute, then add your favorite website after HTTPS. So they said inside the opening link, look at the opening link here, this anchor tag. All right, inside it there is an attribute that is missing, which is the attribute that makes our link clickable. All right, so which is what? The ref attribute. That's what's supposed to be there. Then I said you should add your favorite website here after you have the link to your favorite website after this https // So just go to your Facebook, copy the link to your Facebook profile or your Instagram, TikTok, just any link at all that you can just be using. All right, you just come here and input it and you mark it. That's right. You continue. They said inside the opening link tag, add the ref attribute name if you want to change the link to that so that it takes you to a social media account. So you come here, you come to this. After this you add your ref attribute. All right, now that you've added your ref attribute, you mark it. Well done, which means it's very well correct. Next one, they say code an anchor tag with a link to a website you like, any website of your choice that you like. That's what they say you should put. So for you to code your anchor tag, you come after this heading 3, you enter, go to the next line and then code your anchor tag. All right, you now code your anchor tag here. First, you will now remember this is your anchor tag. You will now put the link to any website that you like. You can remember I told you can copy any website anywhere. After you have put this link to the website you want, they said then display some text for the link on the web page. So after that, you come to this place, the closing by the end, before the closing anchor tag, and you add some text. You can say visit my website. Visit my website. My website. What's wrong? Visit my website. Oh God. So you mark it, and that's right. You continue. You can discover I'm no longer taking time to explain how you can put your greater than, less than. That's because I've spent the last 5 days emphasizing on those things. By now you should have known how to write your codes, those basic codes, those ones that we've been talking about all this while. So I'm not going to take time explaining it again. If you have been skipping, or you've not been jotting, or you've not been paying attention, go back to them and make sure you pay attention. Alright, next they said find what's wrong with the web page and fix it. There is one thing to fix. If you come here, you see that this is an anchor tag. This is supposed to be a link, not an image. So this source is always for image. That's the only thing that is wrong there. They said you should fix it, so you have to put your href attribute there. Fantastic. You click continue. Code an anchor tag from scratch and add text in between the tags. Code anchor tag from scratch, add text in between the tags. So you come here after your heading 3, you click enter, then you code your anchor tag. You now put the link. First you have to paste a link, then you come to, after the link you have to put what? A text. All right, visit our website. So just put any text that you want depending on the link that you posted and you mark it. You can see spot on, so it's correct. Place emphasis on the text of the link. Place emphasis on the text of the link. The text of the link is the text that comes after the link, which is this Elliot page here. So you come here, you now put emphasis. Remember the emphasis tag, EM, that is the emphasis tag. You will now, they add this part, you have to remove that part and go and take it to the end. So you go to the end of the page, you now close your emphasis tag, you mark it, you see spot on is very much correct. You click continue and you click continue, then you cancel, and then we are going to continue the second lesson for today. You can see we've done one out of the two, so you continue for the second lesson. Now brings us in here. Now the question says add a line break. You see the break tag there, after the link, then add an image element with src set to, you can see your src that they gave you here. Now the first thing you look is that in this code there is no link yet, which means you need to add your link first. Once you're done adding your link, then you will now code for image. So they did not even tell you that you should add a link, but they are telling you add a line break after your link. So you have to put a link inside that ref attribute. So let me go to my clipboard. Yes, you can get link from anywhere I've told you. Then you now add a line break. This way you now add a line break before you will now put your, you now code for your image. So this is the break tag, then you now click the enter button to take you to another this thing. You now code for image. They said then add an image element, so you code for your image, your src, your equal to, then you now type exactly that thing they gave you there, which is slash then img slash coup.png. so you type it very well. So once you are done with that, that's everything they said you should do. So you mark it. It says fantastic, that's good. So you click on continue. Then set the width and height attribute of the local image to 100. At this point, I guess you know what to do already. Just type your height equal to, you now put a quotation mark, you put your value in the quotation mark, and then you make sure that this height and this thing is inside the opening tag. All right, it has to be inside the opening tag. So let's type our width quotation mark, equal mark, then in a quotation mark we put our width before we now close the opening tag. All right, before we now close the opening tag. So there you have it. Continue. Code another image element with a source set to image lighthouse.png. So then in the same height and width as the image of 3. So you've been given the size and width of 3 in this your code. They are now telling you to code another one, which is a lighthouse. You will now put the same size and width in that same in that same image. All right, so that is what you're going to copy. First you put slash, then img slash lighthouse slash lighthouse oh god, lighthouse slash lighthouse dot png, right, dot png. So that is it. Then you will set, I say we should now set the height and the width to be the same as that of the tree. So the height and width of the tree is 120 each. So we just come there and set our width to 120 and height to 120. Width 120. Then 120 as well. Yeah, no mark it, that's all. Great job, it's correct. So click on continue again. It said fix the src value by adding .png so that it points to coffee.png. So you just come there and add .png. That's everything you're asked to do. You mark it. Well done, it's correct. Click on continue. It says set the src attribute to the local file. So you can see the local file there. You just put it right there. Now in this one, I'm going to quickly rush it. Let me see if you know how to do this one here. Here I intentionally skipped that part. Let me be sure that you've been following what I've been teaching you all this while. You are to screenshot that place. That's the first thing you are to screenshot. When you are done with that code, screenshot it first before your last assignment. All right, click the next. You to now take it on. You said add an image tag with the source attribute set to the value. You can see the value that is given for the source image there. So you just come to under body, you will click enter, and then you will now code your image tag. All right, after your image tag, inside your quotation mark, that's where you will now place that thing that they wrote there, img slash trees dot png, and that's it. Fantastic. The next one says create an image element that displays the image in the link below. Make it 200 pixels wide and 100 pixels tall. So they give you the image link. They now said you should create an image element. Under your body, you click enter as usual. Then you code your image tag. Inside your image tag, you will paste that link. All right, it's either you copy it. Okay, let me see if I can copy it. It's not working, so I just type the image, this thing according to what is given there. HTTPS then colon slash slash mimo mimo.app app slash r slash cafe dot png. And then they now said set the width, the height and the width. The height to be what? 200 pixels, while the width to be 100 pixels. So that white is for width. All right, so just write 100 pixels there. I mean, they said the width is 200 pixel. So and then 100 pixels tall. The tall is the height. All right. So that's just it. You post it for 100, and that is everything. It is fantastic. Continue. Next one says the value of the height and the width and the height of the image in this code are reserved
adjust the code to switch the value of the width and height. They say that it is switched. So what you come to do is come to 100 to width, you put it 120 instead of 100, and then height you put it 100 instead of 120. Then you mark. You say that's right. Alright, calculating your spark, and boom, that is it. We have completed our course for today. Just click continue. You know what to do as usual. Screenshot, not here that you screenshot and send to me. You know where to screenshot and send to me. And if you've not liked this video, like it, and then this is where you're going to screenshot and send to me. Like the video and